10 Best Chinese Dramas on Netflix, with the goal of pleasing all its viewers of different interests and likes. And of course, that includes Chinese dramas. Rows of top-notch C-dramas can now be found on Netflix, and we really can't be thankful enough. So grab your favorite snack and get ready for one amazing show, because today we've collected a variety of genres to make a list of the best C-dramas on Netflix. You'll see modern, historical dramas, fantasy, and realistic dramas, and even dramas targeted at mature and youth audiences. All in all, it's an all-rounded list, with dramas that you will want to binge. Number 10. Use for My Talent. If you're a K-drama fan, then you'll like Use for My Talent, the Chinese remake of the successful K-drama Clean with a Passion for Now. It starts like this. A handsome and well-groomed man in his equally clean car is obsessively cleaning a spot on the front seat when out of the blue, a clumsy and disheveled girl hits his window and smudges it with sweat and grim. This girl thought that this would be the last time she'd see the irritated man. But just her luck, it turns out that this neat freak is her new boss, and she falls for him, not knowing that his family might have a hand in her mother's death. A bit of a mystery, lots of laughs, and a ton of love. Just perfect for a weekend binge. Number 9. The Rational Life. Number 9 on our list is definitely a favorite of veteran C-drama watchers, thanks to how mature, realistic, and inspiring it is. The Rational Life tells the story of a woman who defies society by succeeding in a man's world and being unmarried in her 30s. She's usually rational, she really is. But when he's out, a young man who quite literally crashes into her life and becomes her assistant, she considers listening to her heart and choosing him over her boss, whom her mind wants, as it's more socially acceptable. Will she be brave enough to go after her heart, or will she surrender to social norms? We love how this drama handles serious issues while being entertaining and light enough to watch. Number 8. My Youth. Sometimes all you need after a long, tiring day is a cute drama to watch and forget about everything else. If you're like me and enjoy such dramas, I highly recommend My Youth, a drama about the pureness of puppy love, the importance of friendship, and family ties. My Youth tells the life journey of Su Kan and her best friends, whom she met in high school. It mainly focuses on her love interest, Lin Jae, her crush of 7 years, who likes her back but never confesses, Lan Tianye, her new high school love, who is brave, honest, and passionate in his love for her. It's a hard choice to make, but she must make it. Will you make time for My Youth and accompany Kan in her journey? Let us know in the comments. And if you like this kind of content, please remember to hit the like button. Number 7. Handsome Siblings. The title Handsome Siblings gives the drama a light comedic vibe, and well, to be frank, it's a little bit of that. But it also has a very complex story, adapted from a novel about revenge and family. Handsome Siblings portrays twin brothers who were separated at birth but meet as enemies when they're older. Both brothers are supreme martial artists and were raised to get revenge on each other, but they take everyone by surprise when they become good friends. Then the duo decides to set out on a journey to discover their true identities and take down the true villain. This is a thrilling drama that's 100% worth checking out. The eye-candy actors are just the cherry on top. Number 6. The Rise of Phoenixes. The Rise of Phoenix is a legendary drama centered around the witty sixth prince of Tangshan Kingdom, who has spent years imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Upon his release, the emperor offers him to marry the colonel's daughter, but the family switches the bride to its unfavored niece, Feng Ziwei, who's a descendant of the previous dynasty. She convinces the prince to call off the marriage and gets banished from her household for a crime she's innocent of. Later, determined to take her revenge, she cross-dresses and becomes one of the kingdom's top scholars. Her interests align with the prince's, and naturally, romance ensues. If dramas with thought-provoking plots are your cup of tea, then this drama about treason, politics, and romance will suck you in immediately. Number 5. Prince of Tennis. Before watching any live adaptation, I always brace myself for the worst, because honestly, not many manage to do them well. Such is not the case for Prince of Tennis. The well-done manga-based drama focuses on a returnee tennis genius who sees tennis as nothing but a way to get close to his dad, whom he inherited the extraordinary tennis skills from. At his new high school, he joins the tennis team and meets many skilled tennis players. From that moment, his journey of discovering his passion for tennis and figuring out his true identity as a player begins. Along the way, he makes precious friendships, and together they understand the importance of teamwork. We like how closely it follows the manga. It also portrays the friendships and humor between the players pretty well. Number 4. The King's Avatar. The greatest glory is not never falling, but rising after the fall. The King's Avatar centers around this theme. The drama details the story of Yeshu, the captain of a professional gaming team who gets replaced by new blood. Refusing his current status, Yeshu retires altogether and decides to lead a normal life, starting with getting a job, despite not meeting the criteria of an internet cafe assistant. Tengu, the manager of the cafe, is pleased by his passion for the game Glory and hires him. When the 10th server of Glory is launched, he plays again, and his journey back to the top begins. This drama has the perfect balance between virtual gaming, romance, and friendship. Definitely a must-watch. Number 3. Put Your Head on My Shoulder. If you're a fan of A Love So Beautiful, then you'll definitely love its sister drama, Put Your Head on My Shoulder, which will have your chest filled with all the fluffy feelings. Tumo, a bright uni graduate unsurely marching into adult life, leading an equally unsure love life because her longtime love interest constantly confuses her with all his mixed signals. It all changes one day on her way to an internship, when a boy crashes into her and flips her world upside down. Said boy is Wei Yi, a weird genius whom she somehow ends up sharing an apartment with. Seems like love is inevitable between these two, no? Better add it to your watch list to find out. Number 2, Ashes of Love. Do you ever watch something and your reaction to it is, oh, this is so epic? I can guarantee that Ashes of Love will have you reacting like that. The drama centers around Jinmi, the daughter of the flower deity, who's living a peaceful life as an average immortal. Until the day she crosses paths with Zhu Feng, the fire deity. She convinces him to take her to the heavenly realm, where she meets his half-brother, Runyu, the night deity, and so the love battle between the two brothers begins. What they don't know is that before Jinmi was born, her mom foresaw that she will suffer greatly in her love life, so she gave her an anti-love pellet before passing to the afterlife. Before starting this, get a pack of tissues and a pillow to scream in, because one thing about Ashes of Love is it will set you on a wild ride of various emotions. Number 1, Eternal Love. Alright, my dear watchers, belt up for number 1 on our list, Eternal Love, a heartbreakingly beautiful love story of a 9-tailed fox goddess and a heavenly prince that spans 3 lives in 3 different realms. The fox goddess, Baikyang, hides her identity and gender bends as a man to train under Mo Yuan, the god of war. He has her all figured out, but he allows it. During her time there, Mo Yuan becomes very fond of her. But alas, all good things come to an end eventually. A war breaks out on the mountain, and Mo Yuan sacrifices his spirit to seal a powerful demon lord. Many lifetimes later, Baikyang is rendered to a powerless human with no memories after she tries to reseal the demon lord by sacrificing herself. In the new realm, she saves a prince named Yehua and later becomes engaged to him. Oh, and the prince bears a great resemblance to her beloved master, Mo Yuan. Interesting, isn't it? This drama is just too good for words, but if we had to describe it, we'd call it mind-blowing. Do you agree? Bonus dramas. We packed extra dramas you can watch on Netflix too, such as A Love So Beautiful, which is about a love story that starts in high school, goes through the heartbreaks, and ends in marriage. You can also watch Accidentally in Love, that's about a runaway bride and an idol studying together in the same uni. We talked about most of these dramas in our other videos, so make sure to check them out too. And that's a wrap. Please give us a like if you enjoyed this video. Did we miss any C-dramas on Netflix? If we did, leave us a comment and let us know which ones they are. Thanks for watching, MDLers. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm your host at HappySqueak.